Control, this is Hunter 1. We're closing in on the front, over.
Hunter 1, what's your position?
We're inside 15 miles.
Hunter 1. Activate launch sequence.
Roger, launch sequence activated.
Missile has entered the front. Missile will reach the eye in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's deliver the package.
Yes, sir.
We have full deployment.
Fire it up.
Hunter 1, bring the generator online and increase power to 30%.
Yes, sir. Generator has reached 30%.
Status?
Showing rapid barometric drop.
And the wind speed?
Approaching 100 knots. We've reached Category 3 status.
Let's see if you can give us a little more.
Yes, sir. Now, I want you to give me a 5% increase on generator power. Slowly.
Increasing. Slowly.
Right flash! Heavy turbulence!
Reduce power!
It's not accepting my command.
Go to satellite link and override.
Not responding, Doctor.
Try another frequency.
Hold on. Negative, still no response. Maybe we have sunspots or...
Wind speeds are now in excess of 140 knots.
I'm sorry, sir. We have got to do something before the situation gets any further out of control.
Further out of control? I don't think that's possible, Doctor. We have a Category 5 hurricane out there headed straight for Miami Beach. If we don't reacquire that generator, I don't have to tell you what's going to happen.
Everything within our power. We need to activate the self-destruct before it's too late.
All right, Doctor.
Activate self-destruct.
Yes, sir. Doctor, I've lost all contact with the generator.
Doctor, I'm unable to reroute the self-destruct command. Should we scramble a fighter out of Pensacola?
For what?
To shoot it down, sir.
Stand by, people. We are not calling anyone for help. Captain Taylor, General Roberts here. Do you copy?
Yes, sir.
Captain, I am ordering you to fly into the eye of that hurricane.
And to reacquire that generator using the optical system.
Do you copy?
Sir, the wind speed is passing the structural integrity of the plane.
Captain Taylor, I have given you a direct order. Do you copy?
Yes, sir.
Very well.
Hold on. Going into the eye. Hang on.
Hail Mary, full of grace. Mary, Mother of God, with us in the top, you're already in heaven. Hail Mary, full of grace, blessed art thou among women, blessed fruit of thy womb, Jesus, Holy Mary, Mother of God.
Mayday! We're going down. I've got major system failure, sir. We're going down, Mayday!
Come in, Hunter 1. Hunter 1, come in.
What's the status on reacquiring that generator?
The plane is gone, sir. Disintegrated.
Wind speed just passed 180 knots, heading north-northwest. Looks likely to make landfall just south of Miami.
All right, people, pack it up and move it out of here. Q5 security measures are now in effect. Notify the retrieval team. On the double.
Dr. Platt. Dr. Platt, we've got to get going. Dr. Platt? Dr. Platt!
Center is advising all residents of the Florida Keys through Dade and Monroe. Evacuate or seek immediate shelter. I repeat, the National Hurricane Center.
Winds have been clocked at over 120 miles an hour south of Miami in the Homestead area.
Reports of major structural damage throughout South Florida.
Here in Fort Lauderdale, teachers have been reporting to flying glass and debris.
As the pounding continues.
Meteorologists are telling us it could continue well into the night.
For almost an hour now.
County was swimming lane with savage force. Engine, and we saw two, maybe 3 cars that were just picked up and thrown across the street into the night.
A few blocks south of here had its roof torn off just a few moments ago.
South Florida town are saying they have never seen a hurricane like this before.
The violence of these conditions right now is just impossible to describe. It's difficult to believe this wasteland before us was once a thriving middle-class neighborhood. Nothing in sight has escaped undamaged.
To the billions of dollars, it's clear that Hurricane Andrew is shaping up to be the most costly natural disaster in American history.
While some say it is a miracle that only 44 people have been reported dead, to the families of the victims, the loss is immeasurable.
140,000 homes have been damaged or destroyed. 160,000 South Florida residents have been left homeless by the devastating power of Hurricane Andrew.
The National Guard has been called in to preserve order as tempers have flared and signs of looting have been reported.
As the people here comb through the wreckage of their shattered homes, hoping against hope for some small fragment of the world they once knew, all they have left are the memories of the comfortable lives they led before Hurricane Andrew.
Ever since Hurricane Andrew in 1992, there's been a whole new generation of these so-called killer storms, which are without precedent since we started measuring these things. Hurricane Margaret, Typhoon Byron, Tropical Storm Jeffrey, the list goes on. Dr. Ernesto Vega postulates that this is all a result of global warming, or the El Nino effect, which is what? Miss Garrett.
An oceanic surface warming phenomenon.
Very good. I'm glad someone's actually paying attention to me. I'll tell you though, what Dr. Vega's theory doesn't address is the following. The intense bursts of heat detected in the eye walls of these systems. Look at this. These are thermal satellite photos taken of Hurricane Sharon at 5-minute intervals. You can see the center of the storm. It's heating up very rapidly, very intense. We've never seen anything like this before. You gotta wonder. Okay, we're gonna have to call it quits early today. Do the isobar exercises for chapter 10. Mr. Henwood, no beer on it this time.
It's about time, my man. We got a storm to move.
Woo! Glad you could make it. I said glad you can make it. Glad you can make it.
Are you ready?
I am ready as I'll ever be, bro.
Ready to tag away.
5029 Charlie, this is Miami Center. Radar shows you are entering restricted airspace.
Miami Center, November 5029 Charlie, request permission to traverse Miami airspace, over.
Negative 29 Charlie. Turn left to a heading of 170 to leave restricted airspace. Do you read?
Shit! What are we gonna do? We can't change course. The storm's going west. We gotta stay north.
November 5029 Charlie, I repeat, change your heading and leave restricted airspace.
I have a feeling that's gonna piss him off. You forgot to say over. Are you getting that reading? Look at that. The eye is tightening. It's moving. It's moving. Oh my God! Oh, look at that! West by northwest. We got control of the storm.
Dr. Young. Wayne Baker, FAA. Can I see your license? Your license, please. If you ever fly again, you're going to jail. You got it? Have a nice day, son.
Dr. Young, Dr. Newmeyer may have a word with you.
See, this is good. You forgot to lock the door.
I've been on the phone for the last half hour with a Mr. Baker from the FAA.
Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry, that was an accident.
That's where it happens right there.
Well,
boy.
I'm tired of your
Right there.
accidents. Not to mention your flagrant disrespect for university policy. I'm pulling your research grant.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can. Your ambition is going to get somebody hurt one of these days. I'm not going to sit around hoping it won't happen.
Listen, Conway, if you really want to learn something, you gotta take a risk. You gotta look at what we're doing here.
I've been at this university a long time, Doctor. I think I know what is and what isn't best for this department, and these risks you take in the name of research are totally inappropriate.
Well, then I'm definitely in the wrong place. I'm out of here.
Have it your way.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute!
No.
Come on!
Wait a minute. Hey, Conway. Come on, man. He's the best meteorologist that this school has ever had, and you know it.
Ron, I don't want you to leave. But if that's the way you feel about it, maybe it's for the best.
When it rains, it pours, huh, Doc?
What are you doing, man?
What?
I can't afford to quit just like that, man. I got a wife and a kid to support.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, come on! Wait, who's gonna hire us after all the complaints? I mean, what do you think? You think he's gonna write a letter of recommendation or something for us? I mean, what do you think? He's Mr. Good Guy
Brian.
now? What?
We're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right, man. So you got it? You got it covered?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get us some beers.
Right.
All right. Get some beer.
A bunch of them.
Hi, I'm looking for a Dr. Ron Young.
Yeah, that's me.
God, I've been looking all over for you. Listen, I'm Tom Holt. Zephyr Weather Dynamics.
Good to meet you, but you know what? I'm not in the mood to chit-chat today. You want to talk weather? Just go down the hall.
No, not about the weather. An associate of mine read your doctoral dissertation on storm manipulation, said it was really fascinating.
Yeah, it was all right.
Said that you and a Dr. Newmeyer had been conducting some experiments around here.
We were. Yeah, until just recently, then we got canned.
Well, that is my lucky day. Have I got a job for you?
Are you sure that you don't want to quit?
What, work for the government?
Yeah,
You gotta look at it like gonna happen. And, you know, besides, I'm an anarchist, and how many kids were kicked out of the Boy Scouts for subversive activities? And, you know, Shelley's got a nice job, and Nina's in school. and I got
Hey, save it, Beavis, because Holt said they could come too, all right? These guys got a real budget, real money. We get a real salary this time.
Would you quit torturing me? Okay? I wish I was going with you, okay? But I signed the papers. Till death do me part, okay? I can't go!
Well, sit down, talk about it. You're sensitive. That is a typical bachelor line, man. You have no idea how it works. You are so lucky that you did not propose to... What? Oh. Why do you even have to say that? Until this very moment, I forgot she moved to L.A. Oh, really? All right, all right. Hey, well, tell me this. Why is this research institute in L.A. anyway? They don't have weather there. Well, you tell me something. Why's it got to be about weather all the time? I'm going to Hollywood, man. Huh? All right, man. I'm gonna miss you, brother. I'm gonna miss you, too. Really? No, but it sounded good. Hey, be careful in L.A., man, because your IQ's gonna go down. They are a clown short of a circus, my man. We move storms, brother!
Issued a top secret clearance. That means that you can't talk to anybody about anything you do here. Unless, of course, it's me or one of your direct supervisors. You understand that?
Yeah. What's with the red flasher thing? Is there some kind of emergency?
That's our code for an unsecured person on the premise, and that's you. For now. That'll change. Anytime you see that red light, you stop talking. You close any books you have open, turn off your computer screen. That way classified information is not compromised. You got it?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I hear you. Come in.
Good morning, General.
Hey, good morning. Let me get back to you on that. Bye-bye.
Meet Dr. Ron Young, the meteorologist I was telling you about.
Dr. Young, Jim Roberts. I'm the, what do they call me around here, Tom? The Big McGilla, I think it is, although I don't think they mean it with any affection. Welcome aboard.
Listen, I've got to run. I've got things to do. I'll leave you guys time to get
Thank
acquainted.
you, Tom. Sit down, son. Let me see if I can brief you on what this is all about. For a few years now, a group of us have been conducting tests trying to develop a technology to actually control storms. And we've had some success in some areas. We can make a storm larger or smaller if we want.
The seeding with silver iodide.
Yeah, something like that. At any rate, in all this time, there is one part of the puzzle that still eludes us. And that is controlling a storm's direction. Manipulating it, if you will. And that's where you come in.
Maytag.
Say again?
Maytag. It's what I call this device that I've been working on.
Oh, right. The vorticity generator? Yeah. Yeah, see, I've done my homework. I'm just not up on all the science. Could you brief me on this Maytag, please?
Well, basically, it's like a storm magnet. We spin the air inside the eye like a spin cycle on a washer. And this creates a low-pressure trough. Now, we know that storms follow low pressure. So with this, I can basically lead the storm wherever I want it to go.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's only worked on small storms thus far, but I believe with enough time and money, I could make it rain in the Sahara.
Well, I think we're on the same page, Ron. You mind if I call you Ron?
No.
Would you follow me, please? You know, Ron, my dream is to someday move storms as big as hurricanes to any part of the world. Do you think you could redesign old Maytag to achieve that?
Sure. Yeah, I don't see why not. The only problem is how to move it around inside the eye. I can't very well strap it to an airplane and go into a raging hurricane.
I think we figured that part out. Voila. That's our baby.
Wow.
The ion generator. It's a little more high-tech than your Maytag, perhaps, but then we have a slightly larger budget to work from.
Yeah, I guess. So, how does it work?
We launch a cruise missile from a C-123.
Wait a minute. A cruise missile?
Uh-huh.
They cost $1 million a piece.
Usually. I told you we were well-funded. Any rate, when the missile reaches the eye of the storm, it deploys the generator suspended from a weather balloon, which, as you know, can stay up there for 3 or 4 days. Impressed?
I am.
Would you like to meet the genius behind all this science fiction?
Yes, I would.
Step this way, s'il vous plaît. Excuse me, Doc. Ron, this is Dr. Daniel Platt. Doc, say hello to Ron Young, our storm mover.
How do you do?
Pretty good, Doctor. Listen, I gotta say, the work that you guys are doing here is just amazing.
Well, thank you. I'll have my assistant Jorgensen bring you up to speed, and then perhaps you and I can sit down and go over some logistics. Huh?
Excuse me, General Roberts, sir.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Washington, underline in your office, sir.
All right, tell him I'll be right there. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to take this call, but I wanted you to meet Major Goodman, one of our top test pilots. You two will be working together to get your software running on board the Hurricane Hunter. I'll tell you what, why don't you just go out that hangar door over there and nose around the plane. The Major is usually never far away. Okay. I'll see you guys later.
Right. I'll be seeing you, Doctor.
Major Goodman! Major Goodman! Major Goodman! Major Goodman!
Hey, you supposed to be doing that?
What?
Fooling around with the computers?
I don't fool around. I'm checking the system while I wait for Major Goodman.
Oh, sorry, man. Don't let me get in your way. Oh, shit.
What is that?
You just activated the missile launch sequence.
I did not!
30 seconds to launch.
That's impossible! I didn't do anything!
Well, you can tell that to the Major later. Right now, that missile's getting ready to fly.
Come on!
Wait, hold on. Hit enter.
Oh. You know, I didn't mean that, to do that. I didn't want to, you know, I wasn't trying. What? Yeah, that's real funny. Look, I don't know who you are, but I don't have time to screw around here. Just tell Major Goodman that Dr. Young was here looking for him, all right?
Good afternoon, Major.
Major, you are...
Major Tanya Goodman, Senior Flight Coordinator. It's nice to meet you, Doctor.
Yeah, you too.
So what kind of experiments are you going to be doing?
I can't tell you. It's classified. Why is the military running the program instead of a civilian agency like NOAA? I'm sorry, brother. That's classified, too.
What do you mean it's classified? You forget who you're talking to? That's my research, too.
I know it. And you know what? If I ever publish it, Dr. Platt says you will get credited also.
Dr. Platt? Who the hell's that?
It's this big meteorologist cat that got me working with.
If he's so big, why haven't I heard of him?
Jesus, Brian, I don't know.
Well, you know what? Maybe I should do a little snooping around. Maybe find a little something out.
Is there anything better to do?
I can't tell you that. It's classified.
Mm-hmm, very funny. So, have you seen Andrea yet? No, Brian, I haven't. You know what? It's not that kind of city. It's not likely I'm going to just run into her on the street, man.
Lighter note, let's check in with Andrea McIntyre, our very own
Hello?
beach scene reporter who's
Hello?
covering the annual fun
Oh, my
festival
God.
in the South Bay. Andrea, how are things looking out there today? Are things beginning to heat up?
Here at Hermosa Beach at the Fun Festival, the annual bikini contest is taking place. Don't let the fun of the sun fool you. Competition is fierce. Prizes will be awarded for the sexiest, the smallest, and the most outrageous bikini. I'm Andrea McIntyre with the beach scene. Back to you, Richard.
Okay, we're out of here.
God, you know, I left Florida because they only let me do stories about the weather, and now this. I'm telling you, I can't get a break.
Story of my life.
Hollywood. KLAZ? Yeah, TV station. Of all the TVs in all the world, why'd she have to pop up on mine?
Yeah! What the hell do you think you're doing?
What?
Do you realize that your power source could blow a hole in the atmosphere?
I didn't know how to get all the power that we need into such a small area.
Well, you better find a way, because this isn't getting my approval.
Couldn't you just maybe expand your thinking a little bit, Doctor? I mean, General Roberts.
General Roberts is not a scientist, I am. And I'm telling you, I will not tolerate recklessness in this program. At least in mistakes. Mistakes cost lives. Am I clear?
Back to the drawing board, huh, boys? Hello. Hey, brother, it's me.
Hey! Barely hear you. In the can or something?
Nah, I'm in the car.
Our phone? Oh, man, I knew this was gonna happen. You gone L.A. on me, brother.
Well, not exactly. I don't have an agent yet.
Hey, listen, bro. I have had a hell of a time finding anything at all on Dr. Platt.
Oh, man, I can't believe you're still even doing that.
It's weird, man. It's like this guy. It's like he don't exist at all.
You've been watching the X-Files again, Brian?
No, I'm serious, man. The only thing I found is when I hacked into the local military computer system.
Brian, you're gonna get in so much shit for that.
Now, listen, there was a Dr. Daniel Platt, okay? Working on the base in Homestead back in the early 90s.
Homestead?
Now, I'm not sure if it's the same guy, but the guard gate records show that he came in every day all the way up until August 23rd, 1992.
August 23rd. That's Andrew.
You got it.
I bet you their offices got scrapped and they had to move out.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can come up with anything else.
Why don't you just quit snooping around and I'll ask him?
Ask him?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Well, nothing, I guess. It just kind of takes all the fun out of it.
To make it a fun and safe summer, lifeguards have posted warnings for all swimmers to beware those riptides. I'm Andrea McIntyre with the beach scene. Back to you, Richard.
Oh, thank you. Sounds like a great way to spend the weekend.
See, I think we can just modify the existing software and be totally compatible with a satellite uplink.
I think that'll work.
Thanks. Oh, hey, Doc. You didn't happen by any chance to be at Homestead when Andrew hit, did you? I got this buddy. He thinks he might remember you. I wasn't too far from there myself, but what a nightmare, huh?
No, I wasn't there. I was overseas at the time.
Oh, right, yeah. Must have been someone else then.
I spoke with Washington this morning. They said this area might be ripe for saturation.
All right, let's watch for any systems building up off the coast.
We are.
How's the kid doing?
Good. I think he's about got it ready for testing. In fact, we got a storm picked out.
Very well.
One thing, though. He talks a lot. Asks a lot of questions.
Tommy's a scientist. He's supposed to ask questions.
I'm concerned he might have a problem with discretion.
Forget about it, Tom. He's a good kid.
I don't know. Maybe I ought to keep him on a short leash.
I said forget it, Tom. Just do what you get paid to do.
That is what I get paid to do, sir.
And the Venice Boardwalk Art Festival will continue through Sunday. I'm Andrea McIntyre, and that's the beach scene. Richard?
Well, thank you, Andrea. Sounds like a great way to spend the weekend. When we come back, you'll hear about a very special Southland family reunion.
And we're out. All right, people.
Hey, Ann.
Let's get this set turned around.
Ron, I don't believe it. What are you doing here?
Well, I was just working, you know, in the neighborhood. Figured I'd...
You? Working here? I thought you hated LA.
Oh.
I mean, they don't have weather there, remember?
Maybe an offer I couldn't refuse.
It's great to see you.
You too.
How's Brian and Shelley and... I forgot their daughter's name.
Nina. Yeah, she's really beautiful. Brian, he's still Brian.
I know.
You were great up there. I saw you. You did the right thing to come out here.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm not so sure.
Really? Because you look very confident, very self-assured out there in the field.
You've watched me.
One time I did. I was on at the place, and well, twice maybe, because it comes on again at 11. Yeah. Well, hey, let's get out of here. Let's go get some dinner someplace, huh?
God, I would love to, but...
You ready to go, honey? I don't want to miss our reservation.
Oh, Richard, this is Ron Young. He's an old friend from Florida.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, Amy. We gotta get going, honey. You know how hard it was to get a table at Spazo tonight? Chop, chop, chop.
Look, can I take a rain check on that?
All right, which one, the black one or the red one?
The red one.
Okay, got it. Ow! You said the red one.
I meant the other red one.
You know what? Remind me never to go into a hurricane with you, okay? Because you're dangerous.
Hey, never fly into a hurricane with me because I'm dangerous.
Thank you.
Young, I understand that you had a visit with a reporter yesterday, Andrea McIntyre, K-L-A-Z.
Yes.
I hope you haven't forgotten about our confidentiality agreement.
No, I haven't. And you know what? It's not like that. We know each other. We used to date back home.
Wow. Reporters can be a damn curious bunch. Especially the ones you dated. You're doing good work.
Your friend Holt. He seems to want to know everything. Why do you suppose that is?
Don't ask me. I just fly the planes.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you didn't eat too much for breakfast this morning because you're going to be flying into a pretty nasty storm over the Pacific. In fact, the National Weather Service has just categorized it as a powerful tropical storm with hurricane potential. I don't need to remind any of you that 85% of the world's natural disasters are storm-related. But now, thanks to you, we are finally on the verge of being able to control them. Yes, this is a momentous day for all of us. And we're counting on you to make this the most successful test flight to date. So let's get up there and kick that storm's ass. Good luck, son.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's activate launch sequence.
Okay, we are online and ready to go.
You just go ahead, Young, and let us know when you have control.
Dr. Platt, we are locked in.
Excellent. Now, let's turn that front to southwest to a heading of 220 and pull it back to the 34th parallel.
Okay. 2 degrees. I got 4 degrees. 9 degrees. Moving south by southwest.
Keep it steady, Young. Jorgensen, commence phase 2.
Yes, sir. $21 degrees. 29 degrees.
Barometric pressure at 986 millibars.
Are you serious? It was 991 at the last fix.
That's right.
That's impossible. A 5 millibar drop in 5 minutes?
Dude, what'd you think we were doing up here, flying kites?
Wind speed is 65 knots. We got ourselves a hurricane.
Jesus. Has this thermobarometer been recalibrated?
Yeah, I did it this morning.
Because there is no way that he could.
Yeah, what's going on up there? Looks like the storm is moving due west.
Doctor, I'm sorry. I seem to be losing control of the storm.
Look, it's getting too big, too fast. I never calculated for this in the original design.
Just try to regain control. Can you override it and pick it up and down here?
I can't get a feed into it right now. I need a few minutes.
Damn it. I'm sorry, Doctor.
I've lost control of the storm.
Don't worry, Daniel. We moved it once and we'll move it again.
Jorgensen, dial it back down.
Yes, sir. Barometric pressure is back up to 990.
Monitor 2.
General Roberts here. Good show, people. That was an outstanding test. Major Goodman, bring it home.
Roger that, sir. We'll be home in time for dinner.
Well done. Ron, I think that we need to calculate some...
Dr. Platt, I don't understand this project. Now look, this ion generator you built, it's way too powerful, and you know it. Why would you knowingly generate a hurricane?
Why not? If we don't do it, somebody else will. I mean, the technology is just sitting out there waiting to be developed. We have to find out what this thing is capable of before some power-hungry dictator or cold-blooded terrorist beats us to the punch.
Don't you think you're infringing on God's territory?
And you don't think God is on our side? Come on, son.
Hey, Tanya, can I ask you a question?
Free country? That's all you want.
Okay, how many missions have you flown?
What, am I embarrassing you, Young?
No, I just want to know how many, where you guys have tested this thing.
What is this, 20 questions?
Okay. You want to have dinner with me?
Why, so you can quiz me some more?
No, just dinner. Okay, maybe a little small talk in between the courses, but definitely not a quiz.
See,
I'm not big on small talk. I like to cut right to the chase.
Oh, really?
Maybe some other time.
Brian, what do you got?
Those assholes at NOAA would shit if they found out I hacked into their system.
Come on.
Okay, take it easy. You were right. I found the exact same heat signature in Andrew, Hurricane Catherine in Haiti, Hurricane George in Amsterdam Island.
Amsterdam Island? I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was a little island that was in the news because they wouldn't let our jets land there when we were bombing the Persian Gulf.
What?
Yeah, man, the whole island was flattened after the storm, and then we went in, we gave them all this aid, totally rebuilt the airstrip. The place is like a B-52 parking lot now. Now, you want me to give you some stats on it?
No, just keep going. Get every piece of data that you can.
You gonna tell me what this is about, bro?
Hey, I tell you, I don't have to kill you, remember?
Can't you just tell me part of it and rough me up a little?
I'll call you later when I can.
Hey, now see some identification. All right, thank you.
Evening.
Excuse me, Dr. Young. I'm sorry, but your clearance only allows day access.
I just left something in my computer.
I'm sorry, you'll have to get it tomorrow.
It's a phone number, man. I gotta call this chick tonight or I'm really gonna be screwed. Look, it'll only take me 5 minutes. You can go with me if you want.
I can't leave my post.
Not even to go to the bathroom? I know they let you go to the bathroom. Oh, man, I am begging you. I mean, if you saw this girl, you would know.
You got 5 minutes.
You're a lifesaver. Thank you.
Dr. Young! Dr. Young! Dr. Young! Dr. Young, you're 5 minutes. Dr. Young.
Just go in the bathroom.
Sorry, Dr. Young.
That do anything for the low end?
Yeah, that actually brings up about 20%. Listen, Dr. Platt, I know what's going on here. I do, and I know what you guys intend to do with this thing.
You do?
I also know you leveled Amsterdam Island and that northern Mexico is next. What I don't know, Doctor, is how you can stand idly by while thousands of lives are destroyed with your device.
I don't know what you're talking about, Young. I mean, you are right about Mexico. Diablo Valley. That is the driest spot in North America. They've had years of drought. I mean, sure, we're trying to send a storm in there to save people, not to hurt them. Now, I suggest you get back to work and quit dreaming up conspiracy theories. I mean, we're on a very, very tight deadline. I don't want to hear any more of this kind of talk.
Everything okay here, Dr. Platt?
Everything is fine. Young, let's try that again.
So, that offer for dinner's still good?
Woo! Oh. Oh, come on, you don't quit, do you?
I'll quit when I'm dead.
Be about 5 minutes. When are you scheduled to fly to Mexico again?
I'm not going to Mexico. You must have tequila on the brain.
I wonder why. When are you supposed to fly anywhere again?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. You know you can tell me. You can.
You know what? I don't want to talk about work anymore. In fact, I don't want to talk at all.
Okay.
Come here. Good night, buddy.
Hello?
Hello? Ron?
Shelly.
Ron, where have you been? I've been trying to reach you.
What?
Brian was in a car accident last night. Honey, he's dead.
What?
I didn't
Yeah? What?
Mr. Young? Ron Young?
Yeah, why?
I'm Detective Nielsen. Just got a couple of questions for you.
Shell, yeah, listen, maybe I'm gonna have to call you back.
Where were you last night?
I was right here.
A woman and child were killed in a hit-and-run accident last night. Witnesses have ID'd your vehicle.
It's not possible.
Well, you mind coming on down to the station and answering a few more questions?
Oh, it's,
What's going on out there?
Hey, look, you gotta meet me at the corner of Venice and 3rd. I can't explain it to you right now, but you gotta do this for me, okay?
God, you're a mess. Are you okay?
Listen, I need to know what is going on right now down in Mexico, politically.
Mexico?
Yes.
That's what this is about.
Come on, yes.
I don't know. I think they're talking about nationalizing their oil industry again.
So what does that do to normal people?
Well, the big American oil companies will lose their shirts, for one thing, and it won't help the president's approval rating since he sponsored NAFTA. What does this have to do with you?
Well, I got a big story for you, but you may not want it.
Why?
Because it's about the weather. Look, there's a storm right now. It's brewing off the coast of Mexico. Keep your eye on it.
A storm. That's it.
Look, a really big storm, does that make a difference? Listen, hurricanes don't usually hit landfall on the west coast because the water, it's too cold. But this one, trust me, it's gonna be different, you understand?
I think so.
All right, look, do a Nexus search on my boss. Don't tell anything to anybody. It's gonna be getting dangerous.
What about you?
Don't worry about me.
Would you be careful? Just don't do anything stupid.
Fuck did you put in my drink
What are you
last
talking
night?
about?
Talking about you drugged me so they could set me up.
Drugged you, please. You know, you passed out, so I left.
When are you going to Mexico, Tanya?
I told you, I'm not going to Mexico, all right? Plane left 3 hours ago. Platt went up in your place.
Security to the locker room now. Get out of here, Goodman. Now, get out of here!
Hey, Commander.
Hey, Andrew.
You wouldn't by any chance be tracking a storm off the west coast of Mexico, would you?
Tropical Storm Elizabeth? Nah, it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a low-grade. Hey, that's impossible. It was just a.
Keep me posted, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Wind speed is now reaching 125 knots. We've upgraded to a Category 4 hurricane. Should we continue to to increase power.
That's affirmative. Continue to full power and hold.
I need to talk to you, General. And I need to talk to you, Tom. What the hell is going on?
What are you talking about?
I was told you had one of your mercenaries run somebody off the street last night in Miami. Is that true?
I thought you wanted me
I
to
don't
do my
care what
job.
you
I'm
thought. Just
doing my
listen to me.
job.
This is not one of your rag-ass renegade CIA missions, you understand?
There was
I
a
told
breach
you I
of-
didn't want that kind of crap in my program.
There was a breach of security, sir, so I took care of it.
I'm sure that you did.
When you buy a pit bull for protection, don't be surprised if he ends up biting somebody in the
Oh,
ass.
cut the bullshit analogy, will you? I will not have you compromising my mission.
Excuse me, sir. We're having a problem.
What is it?
The storm seems to be shifting.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm not finished with you.
I didn't compromise.
What the hell's wrong? We lost control?
Sir, I'm checking.
102, General Roberts here. Do you copy?
Dr. Platt, do you copy? General Roberts here. 102, Dr. Platt, please come in. What the hell's going on up there, people?
Dr. Platt? The General's talking to you, sir.
Sir, I'm having trouble connecting to the onboard controls.
For Christ's sake. See, this is precisely why I need Young here.
He's in my office.
What?
That's what I was trying to tell you. He snuck on the base somehow. He's in my office.
Why don't you stand there, get his ass up here on the double? 102, General Roberts here. Do you copy? Dr. Platt, what the hell is going on up there?
Daniel, please respond. This is General Roberts. Do you copy?
Dr. Platt's doing something on board the Hurricane Hunter.
Sir? Sir, he's changed the coordinates of the storm and locked us out so we can't override. He's turning the storm away from Mexico.
Can he do that from up there?
Yes, he can.
What can we do to stop him?
Nothing. That program's designed to run itself. It was...
Jorgensen, General Roberts here. Do you copy?
Copy.
Jorgensen, I hereby issue special order.
Zulu 29er, effective immediately. I say again.
I hereby issue special order Zulu 29er, effective immediately. Do you copy?
Yes, sir.
Very well.
Excuse me, Dr. Platt? Take 5 banks.
Control, this is 102. Control, this is 102. I have gunfire on board. I repeat, I have gunfire on board.
I think we've sustained damage. I have got hydraulic systems warning. Control, do you copy?
Whatever happens, Captain, stay on course. Do you copy?
Yes, sir.
Very well.
This is Jorgensen. Dr. Platt has been relieved of duty. I'll have everything back online in just a moment.
Copy, Jorgensen.
You satisfied now, General? Platt's dead. I'm wanted for a double homicide, and your creation's on the way to destroying most of northern Mexico.
Why don't you shut the hell up? That's enough, Tom. You're wrong, son. That wasn't the plan. I know you find it hard to believe, but I do have honorable intentions.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Listen to me. Do you know what this is really all about? Son, we are actually on the verge now of creating the first user-friendly weapon of mass destruction the world has ever known with no nuclear fallout. Now think what that means. No more putting our boys' lives on the line. No more laying waste places like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now we can send over a full-blown hurricane to do the job with no fear of reprisals. The weather is God's territory, remember? Now, you don't have to agree with me, but you do have to look at the whole picture to understand. The United States is now the only superpower in the world, and that requires maintaining a global view, taking into account a broad spectrum of American interest. What do you know about that?
I don't see how killing Americans could possibly be in America's best interest. Hurricane Andrew, 44 Americans dead.
You know, I lost that many boys in one weekend in Vietnam. You think anyone ever gave a damn about them? So 44 civilians lost their lives in the name of science. That's too bad. But it's not the first time, and believe me, it will not be the last. Every operation runs the risk of collateral damage. If you are uncomfortable running risks, Doctor, while performing scientific experiments, I suggest you find another field. Let me put it this way. If 200 people you'll never know, living on the other side of the world in a town you've never heard of, die in a hurricane, but as a result, you get to spend $3 less the next time you fill up your gas tank, are you really going to care?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Well, I got news for you, Doc. I'm willing to bet that most Americans will not. You see, as long as Americans have their life, liberty, and their God-given right to buy cheap gasoline, they are happy. And I am the guy that's going to make that possible.
Sir, we've lost the plane.
Are you serious?
It just disappeared.
General Roberts.
What?
The generator's locked on a new course.
What the hell are you talking about?
The hurricane, sir. It's headed due north, straight for Los Angeles.
Oh, my God. Come on, people, let's get that generator back on course.
You won't be able to redirect it from down here.
You know, I have had enough of you, Young. Shut up, Tom. You got any ideas?
Yeah, a couple.
Can I trust you?
General, you're gonna have to trust me. Unless you want to go down in history as the man who wiped Los Angeles off the map.
What do you need?
I need these handcuffs off me, my software back, and a plane to get me up there.
All right, uncuff him.
General, don't tell me that you...
I said uncuff him. Give him everything he needs. Lieutenant, over here. Get a hold of Major Goodman. And prep Hunter 3 ASAP. Tell the Major she'll be taking Dr. Young up there to see if we can regain control of that damn thing. On the double.
General, I do not feel like it's a good idea to be sending Young up there.
I agree. That's why you're going with him. Dr. Young, pray do not give me any further grief.
Come on, Nate, just give me a minute.
I'm a busy man, honey. I'm hungry, and I'm late for my haircut.
Look, I'm trying to tell you this could be big. There is a hurricane headed for western Mexico.
Yeah, oh, well, there's an Ebola outbreak in Zaire, a military coup in Ecuador, and a bunion on my right foot. Who gives a rat's ass?
Andrea.
Danny.
I've been looking all over for you. That hurricane just made a dramatic shift north.
What?
You mean towards L.A.?
Oh, my God.
No. Don't worry. Those things never get that far north. They dissipate as soon as they hit the Humboldt Current. Most we'll get is a little rain.
Nice try, honey.
No, wait. This one is not going to dissipate. And if it gets up here, we're going to see a lot more than a little rain.
Well, how do you know?
Yeah. Look, I have my sources, but I know.
Look, when you get some real news, let me know. But in the meantime, stick to the fluff. You're good at it.
Oh, this storm data, this thing wasn't designed to handle those kind of winds.
It's pretty tough to me.
Oh, you think so, huh?
I think it's all we got.
Then I hope you prepared a will.
I don't know anything worth fighting over.
Air Force Colonel's innovative cloud seeding experiments caused heavy rain in the Haiphong region of North Vietnam, forcing the Viet Cong from their tunnels. Washington? I'd like the number for the Air Force Public Relations Office, please.
This is Richard Collins with a KLAZ exclusive report. Southern California, long plagued with natural disasters such as earthquakes, fires, and mudslides, faces another force of nature as Hurricane Elizabeth bears down on the city of Angels.
This isn't
According
happening.
to KLAZ's staff meteorologist, Commander Danny Rogers, the storm formed off Mexico's southwestern coast, then strengthened rapidly as it moved northwest. Just moments ago, it reached Category 5 on the Sifford-Sampson scale. Commander, I understand that Hurricane Elizabeth could make landfall in as little as 6 hours from now.
Yes, Richard, that's true. The storm system has just crossed the cold waters of the Humboldt Current, which runs along our coastline. Miraculously, it failed to slow it down. Never seen anything like it.
Thank you, Commander. I'm just getting word from the county emergency management team that those of you in the beach community should proceed with immediate evacuation procedures. We're going to pause for a brief station identification, then be back on the air with our round-the-clock coverage of Hurricane Elizabeth.
Okay, everybody, I need every reporter, every cameraman out in the field pronto. If this city's gonna blow away, I want you to see it live. Bill, Tim, down to City Hall. Andrea!
I'll take care of the fluff. I'm good at that.
Never mind, I want you to go to the Hollywood sign.
Wait, I want the Hollywood sign.
What do you mean? You gotta stay at the anchor desk.
No way, I'm going out in the field. If Dan Rather can hack it, so can I.
Fine. Okay, then I want you to go to Sunset Boulevard and get some shots.
Look, Nate, I've got inside information on this story. Why don't you let me stay and cover the anchor desk?
Sorry, baby, you don't have the chops for it.
Oh, yes, I do. Look, Richard, tell him I can do it.
Nate, I need you to send someone over to Eddie Bauer to get me some of that macho-looking weather. You know.
Richard?
First time up in one of these, tough guy?
15 miles from the eye wall. Things are gonna start getting a little rough.
Do you have the fish or the lasagna?
The Malibu Pier has been closed and evacuation procedures
Roads are jammed all across the Southland as evacuation procedures
Supermarket shelves have been stripped bare as residents prepare to either flee or ride out this most unusual
In Palos
storm.
Verdes, these homeowners are taking every precaution necessary to avoid damage from wind.
Yes, I'm still here. Uh-huh. Retired? Are you sure we're talking about the same General James Roberts? Okay, thank you for your help. That is so weird.
Hang on, we're about to penetrate the eye wall.
There in the eye. You got anything yet? I can't acquire it optically. All of these codes are failing me. Just keep trying.
This is Andrea McIntyre, reporting live from West Los Angeles. In a last-minute attempt to evacuate the coastal communities, both sides of the Santa Monica Freeway have been opened eastbound to accommodate this mass exodus. Fear and panic have definitely set in as residents try desperately to move inland, and the reality of Hurricane Elizabeth becomes all too clear.
Come on. Damn it. Come. Platt locked us out. When he reprogrammed it, he must have locked us out. The only way to recalibrate it is manually. How am I gonna get that thing back on this plane?
On General James Roberts. No, I already tried over to the base, and the brass claim that he's not on staff there. Look, I think he's running some sort of top-secret Black Ops program. Just see what you can dig up, okay? Thank you.
You're gonna have to catch it with the wing, as close to the propeller as possible without cutting the line.
Oh, that's brilliant. If I hit it too far from the propeller, it's gonna rip that wing right off.
You got any better ideas? I'd like to hear them.
Savage gale force winds have begun to pound Newport Beach with
Here on Pacific
waves
Coast
and
Highway, power lines are down and traffic is blocked.
Taking their toll here in Malibu. Authorities are urging residents to stay indoors as winds of up to 90 miles per hour have been
extensive
reported along
damage
the
is being
coastline.
reported everywhere, with the eye of the storm still 25 miles off our coast.
This once great landmark you see behind me is quickly falling to its knees, and winds of up to 80 miles an hour gust around it. I don't know how much more we can take before we'll... I think we better move to a new location. Back to in the studio for now. Am I off? Yeah! Well, let's get the hell out of here!
Here goes nothing.
Okay, it's 135. 130. Looking good. 125.
What the hell's that?
Ah, stall warning. Shit. All right, this has got to work.
This thing is a damn sled.
A little too far to the left.
No, hair on the right.
Guys, could you shut the hell up and let me fly this thing?
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Yeah! We got it!
Oh, I never doubted you.
Look, this thing's adding a shitload of drags. What do you say you girls get back there and get to work?
Right, let's go.
Well, wait a minute. Now that we hooked it, why can't we just fly where we want the storm to go?
No, because the storm will never keep up. We'd have to be doing less than 50 to have a prayer. Come on!
General, sir, we captured the generator.
We copy, Goodman. Over.
The storm's coming in fast and hard. It's getting really nasty out there, sir.
All right, people. Dump all your data and evacuate the premises. On the double, move it! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
The wrath of God is fallen on Los Angeles. The city of vanity and greed, filled with adulterers living in sin. God moves in a mysterious way his wonders to perform. He plants his footsteps in the sea and rides upon the storm. Let us kneel before the Lord God our Maker, for without repentance and salvation, surely Los Angeles will be swept into the sea by the mighty hand of God like Sodom and Gomorrah before it.
job! I got a job!
What are you doing?
Sending this thing back out to sea.
No, you're not. This hurricane's going back to Mexico.
Shut up, Holt. That part of the program's over.
Send it back to Mexico. Yeah? Send it back to Mexico.
Change the coordinates.
What the hell are you talking about?
We're sending that hurricane back to Mexico. Now!
You know, the other night, I could have swore you kind of liked me.
You have 10 seconds.
But really, though, I mean, I thought for a second that you were gonna kiss me.
5 seconds.
Which would have been a much more pleasant way to say goodbye.
Hunter 3, do you read me? Hunter 3.
Is the storm headed back to Mexico?
Sorry, sir.
Complete your evacuation. You'll be contacted about any future assignment.
Yes, sir.
Look, are you sure about that? Oh, Jerry, this is incredible. No, I owe you a big favor now. Thanks. Randy?
I got tons of great stuff. Now I finally have a van.
Look, you are not going to believe what I just found out.
Are you guys ready for the uplink?
Richard.
Andy! got lots of good tape, man.
Oh, no. You can pack it up, Junior. The A-team's here now.
No,
Richard, what are you doing here?
Andy, you have no idea what I have been through. I was almost crushed by the Big O.
What is going on, Randy?
They're here to file the report on the pier.
Oh, no. This is my beat. I nearly got killed covering it. So I think I have earned the follow-up.
Sorry, Andy. Seniority, I guess.
All right, Nate, we're ready. Richard!
Ready.
Go! And we go in 3, 2.
This is Richard Collins reporting live from what used to be the Santa Monica Pier. Hurricane Elizabeth came, saw.
Ron? Are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
It's a long story. Are you all
Andrea,
right?
Andrea, is this the guy, the meteorologist?
Yeah.
Nate, you gotta cut away from that bonehead Richard. I've got the real story right here.
Hey, you know what? I'm not going on camera. Get off me.
Come on,
No,
man.
look, I know what you're up against, and they can't touch you if you're in the public eye. Just follow my lead. You'll be fine.
What the hell
Hey.
is that? Are you trying to get me killed? I told you I didn't want to go on that.
I am trying to help you if you would let me.
Oh, you want to help me? The only way you could possibly help me now is if you know somebody in Washington. Do you know somebody in Washington?
And 3, 2, you're on.
The Senate Armed Services Committee investigating allegations that the hurricane which struck Los Angeles last week was part of a secret program funded by a renegade wing of the CIA was dealt another blow today. General James Roberts, who is currently under investigation in the matter, died early this morning in a single car accident in Washington, D.C. Roberts was to testify tomorrow before that committee. Those hearings have now been postponed indefinitely. In a related story, Dr. Ron Young, the meteorologist at the center of this controversy, announced today that he has received a $10 million anonymous donation for his new facility, the Brian Neumeyer Center for Weather Control Research, which will break ground at Caltech later this year. We'll be back in a moment with more news.
All right, Andrea. I always said you were anchor material. Right, Randy?
Anonymous donation, huh?
Couldn't have done it without you.
And this new center is going to be where? Caltech?
As it turns out, they have weather in L.A. after all.